Good morning, Shane.
Good morning, sunshine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I woke up this morning, so hey.
Facts. There you go. Why complain?
Yeah. So, this is our third. Is our second time? Yeah. So we're
A
having
second
technical
attempt.
difficulty
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of the rain.
Static electricity,
Is the rain
rain. Who
static
knows?
electricity?
You
Things
know.
that are above our pay grade.
Yeah. My degree doesn't give me understanding of
Right.
electrical
Yeah.
magnetic
Nope. I
waves.
just plug shit in and it works. So
You
yeah.
know. And when I want to feel like an IT guy, I unplug it, wait 10 seconds, and plug it back in.
Right. My
You know.
husband thinks I am the IT guy. He's like, when stuff breaks, he's like the like the Bose surround sound disconnects like from not from the TV, but when he wants to play serious his jazz,
Hmm.
and it happens because it that just disconnects. Like you need to. I tell him put the app on your phone and you can refresh it. So that's
Ah,
generally what I
okay.
have to do.
Yeah.
So he's like, the soundbar's not playing. It's not playing the TV now. I was like, okay. Then I said, what's the universal thing? Unplug it and plug it back
Plug
in.
it
So I
back
turned
in.
it off and turned it on. I was like, look, it worked. I have a Honda. The home link disconnected from the garage door opener. He's like, hey, can you figure out what it's
I'm
like?
saying wives do that. Like I've never yet
What?
figured out how to use our printer, our wireless printer. I just go to my wife to print everything, and she's like, "Why don't you just install it?" I'm like, "I don't know how to install printers on my computer. Can you do it, please?"
Well, your printer probably has what's that called? Like where it's wireless, so you can air print. I'm sure from your phone or from
Yeah,
whatever.
she prints from everything.
You can too.
I don't know how to do it.
You don't even need the app. If you
I
have
don't
an
know how to do
Apple
it.
phone, you can air print.
See, that sounds
You
complicated.
don't want to do it.
I find
That's
it easier
all.
just to be like, "Hey,
Yeah, you
wife,
don't.
can you go print this,
My
please?"
husband had me come into his office years ago. He bought a new machine, and he was like, "Can you come in?" There was something with the network, and I actually couldn't do it, so he had to call somebody out to fix it. But generally, I can. Like years ago when surround sound was really difficult, like when you had the receivers and all that
Oh
stuff,
yeah,
and
all that extra
Direct
shit. Yeah,
TV, I hooked it all up. The
look at
guy
you.
in Best Buy drew me a diagram. Here's what you do, and I went home. I was like, plug here into this. So anyway,
God bless the black woman. Look at y'all.
yes. So
Y'all
who
do
are
everything.
we?
Man, who are
We
we? We
do.
are.
We're
We are two senior corporate veterans who are here to pass along the lessons learned from trauma received in hopes that you won't make the same mistakes we do. And if you do, yes, you at least laugh while you're doing it. You know,
Yes, absolutely. So, all
facts.
right. So we got some hot topics, and our if we get to it, our main topic is anxiety and stress in the workplace. But we have to talk about what Shane and his family, his beautiful family, did last night.
Oh man,
What'd you do, Shane?
we went and saw Black Panther. We went and saw Black Panther Wakanda Forever last night, and it was dope. Flowers to Ryan Coogler. Ryan Coogler is a gift to our generation, and I hope we truly appreciate this man. I hope every every single awards ceremony that we control as persons of color that we give him props and we don't depend on the academy to do so because he deserves it all. The way they honored Chadwick in that movie last night was spectacular.
Was it a love
Literally
letter to
from
him?
start to finish, they honored his spirit so well. They made sure that we knew that he was missing. And if you were living under a rock somewhere and you weren't quite sure what's been going on the last 3 years, they
Mhm.
made sure you knew that this man is the center of our Black Panther world. And it will not be
Wow.
forgotten. Like they did it beautifully. And big up to Letitia, right?
Uh huh.
I think it's how
Uh
you
huh.
pronounce her name properly. Uh, remember
She's so
when
cute.
Remember when the pandemic was happening? They were like,
Don't tell
"Oh, she didn't
anything.
want to."
Don't no
She no, no.
spoilers.
What I'm saying they were like, she didn't want to get vaccinated or whatever, and they had to like
Yeah,
shut
yeah, yeah.
down recording. And I was like, "Why? Like, why would they shut it down? Because I mean, she's just like a character in the movie." No, no, this is her movie.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No, I'm
No
just saying, like,
spoilers.
it was. I understand now why she could shut down the whole. And the thought when everyone's talking
Re-
about they were going to replace her, no, could not have.
Wait a minute. People were saying replace her.
Oh yeah, you didn't remember? Yeah,
We
during the
are
pandemic, they were
no.
like, some people were so mad that she didn't want to get vaccinated.
Oh,
They were saying
for
that they needed
crying.
to replace her or
Tom
whatever.
Cruise shut down Maverick. He shut
Yeah,
that
because
down
exactly, but
and cussed them
hey,
all out.
rules are different. Rules are
No, he
different.
cussed them out and shut things down. Like I will shut this shit all the way down because they weren't adhering to the vaccine to the pandemic protocol. COVID protocols. And he's trying to make a movie. He was trying to make the movie.
Yeah,
And
Maverick's
so I
about to be
guess
a
it's
great
safe to
movie as
say
well.
that was the movie
Yeah,
before this
this one,
movie.
this is the movie. If there's any sort of movie records, it ain't going to exist after this weekend. Whatever
But remember,
records.
the first one
Oh
shattered all the
yeah, yeah,
records.
exactly. This one going to do the
Hmm.
same, like this one, and then we bring in the whole like we bring in now the Hispanic audience to this because they really did a good job with that side as well. Oh
Hmm.
yeah, it's breaking every record. If there's a record for a movie, it's being broken this weekend. It ain't no
It.
way.
I've
Ain't no
only
way.
seen some previews, which I hate that I even know. I don't want to know when I watch a movie. I don't want to know anything about it. The
Right.
title's enough. I don't want to see like some. I've watched some previews that told me the whole movie. I'm like, what the heck? What do I need to watch this for? That was the entire movie. But
Exactly.
Angela looks like she did the damn
Oh
thing.
my
I mean,
gosh, there's so many flowers to give in this movie. Angela was Angela. She was Angeline
she
the
was.
whole movie. Bruh, there were some scenes where she was so. I've never seen somebody so easily embody queen essence
She
than
does.
she did. And there's a scene where she is talking, and
I know the ones. Is she in front of the UN?
yes, when she's
I
in
saw
front of
the
the
just in
UN,
the previews. Like, you
that
think we're
preview that
weak?
that
Hmm.
preview don't even give a snippet of
I
the.
can't wait.
Whoo, yeah, that scene right there. She is It is like damn. Like we should just like make her the center of the Marvel universe, like because she is like
Hmm.
queen shit, bro. Like there's so many flowers to give Mbaku. Like he did his thing in this one. Like
That's a tall
he,
dude.
that's the lead of the Jabari.
Yeah, who was
Yeah.
married to.
No.
Gwen-
He's the one who's in charge. Like he is the king of the gorilla people who live in the mountains.
Right, but
The
he.
thick,
Oh,
heavier dude.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Not Daniel
Isn't.
Kaluuya's character.
Oh, Daniel Kaluuya was with what's her name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Daniel
Gwenai.
Kaluuya has the
Yeah.
pastoral
Yeah,
people
no,
who
I know who
was.
you meant. I know it was a big dude. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
Dan.
yeah.
I know your wife's boyfriend. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know
Daniel
the
Kaluuya's
difference
her
between
boo.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, most. Yeah,
Yeah.
now
Was
Mbaku
he
he did
in
his.
this?
No, but they made sure. See, that's what's great about Ryan. You don't leave here with any questions about any character. If you have a question
Okay.
about any character from the previous Black Panther movie, it's answered in this movie and answered
Okay.
well. And you're not even like, oh, that's no. You're like, oh, okay, cool, makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah, it's done well. It is an amazing tribute to Chadwick, and
Awesome.
I cried a
You
lot.
cried? Did you guys
I
have tissue?
cried.
Did you? I told you to take
My
tissue.
wife and I had waterworks, and then the end credit scene. If you weren't emotional enough during the movie, and you somehow made it through the
It just
movie,
ripped the last piece of your heart
yeah,
out.
the end
I'll
credit
take
scene
that. Thank you very
crushes your
much.
soul, and your eyes start pissing because it is
So
they
funny.
they did it really well, man. Shout out! It is Black Girl Magic all throughout the movie. The movie is really centered around all the Black women in the movie, which is cool how he did that, man. Like it was my oldest son was like, that move was Black Girl Magic, Dad. And I'm like, yeah, it
Is
was,
that what
bro.
he said?
Yeah, that was
So
like
cute.
because you realize like, oh, the women carried this entire movie. Like the
Mm-hmm.
women carried everything, and
Mm-hmm.
it was done well, and they did it all well. Like
I
it
can't
is.
wait. I have to. I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I know I need to. Yeah, that was great. Great news. That's like the highlight of your week. What was the low of your week? Was it
Shit.
not
This
winning the
week,
lottery? Yeah,
this week,
like
oh man. No, you know what? Not winning the lottery wasn't the low of my week. It was like the confirmation of my week, right? So I try to look at it differently. I'm like, okay, if some random person in some random town in Cali can win the lottery, so can I. Because God slash the universe, higher power, whatever works for you, doesn't respect any one person more than any other person. So if that
hmm.
person can get it, so can I. So I'm looking forward to
Okay.
the next $2 billion lottery, so I can go ahead and take that home and change the
Okay.
world.
Change the world. And how would you change the world?
Man, I would I'm gonna start a foundation, and I'm gonna
Okay.
use the foundation. So in the spirit of giving, right?
Hmm.
There's universal laws, right? Like
Hmm.
I feel like the more you give, the more he gives unto you. So Christians do too. That's why they give like that 10% for tithe or whatever. So I'm gonna take 10% of the winnings, or
Okay.
15, 20%, and put it into a foundation.
Okay.
And then that foundation is going to take
It's a
that
tax
money.
shelter.
That foundation is going to take that money, and we're going to use it to literally change the economic situations for the disenfranchised around here, right? I just want to provide. I really just want to provide food and accommodations for people. because I feel like if you look at any sort of disenfranchised community, the essence, the foundation of all the violence, the struggle is people want to eat. When people are
Mm-hmm.
literally doing everything they can do to put food on their tables, it's not
Mm-hmm.
because somebody's really want to be a drug dealer.
Right.
Folks just want their mom to have food to eat or their little
Right.
sister to have food to eat, right? So if I can do something where someone does not have to worry about where they're getting 3 meals a day, they know, hey, this food truck is going to be here today and we're going to get 3 meals every day without a question. You can concentrate on other things like just pursuing your dreams and living a good life. So I'm gonna do my part to help folks eat and just focus on their dreams or
Okay.
whatnot. Yeah.
Now, do you know that Howard Hughes, he
Mhm.
put his money, it wasn't into, it's a foundation of sorts, I think.
Mm.
And that is still, and he died in the 70s,
Mhm.
but it's still worth billions and billions of dollars that he created. It goes towards medical, like R&D.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, it's not a, it's a, I can't remember the exact word for it, but it's kind of like a foundation. But you can start that foundation now, right?
I already started. I
Okay,
already
good.
started looking it up.
Okay.
It's a lot of paperwork to start a
Um,
501(c).
I got a
What
call
would you
from
do?
I got a call from care.com yesterday.
Hmm.
Just piggybacking on the food insecurity. In Sudan, the price of wheat has gone up 300%.
That's tough.
So if we are struggling here, can you imagine what's happening in third world countries?
That's tough.
It's yeah. But I would definitely, oh yeah, I would definitely start some sort of foundation or charity. Yeah, for the first one will be for battered women because my sister was, I don't know if you know this, she was killed by her boyfriend.
Oh,
So I
okay.
would just start something that way, and then just I don't know. Like I had a years ago when I lived in Pittsburgh. I used to um, do pay. There was this group that you could buy Christmas gifts for patients.
Hmm.
So for people in nursing homes and or just they could be in facilities, whatever. And I would go and deliver them on Christmas Day, and there was nothing more rewarding. I remember I got this guy. I don't know if it was like he liked hockey, so it was like maybe a penguin singing some socks. He was like, "Hot damn!"
Yep. That's dope.
And then I did it here. I stopped years ago, but there was this one nursing home, and I would go to their party and get their like I get their wish list from the director, and then deliver the stuff. So I need to I need to pick up doing that again because I don't need to win the lottery to do that because
No, you don't,
I
man.
would get people to donate and so
If you just want to, like, if you believe in tithing or giving money to people as sort of like your, thanks for the money that you do have, you can help so many people in so many little
hmm
ways. I
hmm
mean, I rarely, my wife always is like, why don't you talk about what you do more? I'm like, guys, I don't do it to talk about it more, but there's
hmm
so many things you can do. Like there have been times where, uh, I feel even we're talking about it, but we've been able to like buy an entire, like everyone in the line at the grocery store bought everybody's food. Like literally
hmm
just people be like, look at the bill. I'm like, don't worry, I'm
I've
good.
done that before, not the
I'm good.
whole line, but man, you get me in the grocery store.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you,
I'm like,
like,
let's just all right, come
I'm
on,
like, yo, run it.
let's
Like, let's go.
go.
Bring it up. People looking at you all weird, like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, they looking
The
around like there's
whole
cameras. I'm
line.
like,
That's
ain't no cameras in
awesome.
right. It's just like, yo, I
And
wanna.
hopefully, if somebody didn't need it, like if you did it for me, I would say, nope, get the next person.
Yep. And I had people do that before. They'd be like, nah, get the person behind me. And the person behind me be still thankful. And then that
hmm
person will be like, I'm gonna do something for somebody because I didn't need you to do that for me or whatever, right?
Paying for it. My kids I used to do it when I would go to Starbucks, buy the person's stuff behind me. My kids love that. They
Yep.
loved it. They like, can we watch them get it? I'm like, we got to pull off so they can pull off.
Yeah, I think that's great. And it teaches the kids so many lessons, right? Like the
hmm
kids just understand that it's not about you.
Yeah.
Like it's literally
Yeah.
about others and doing your part if you can. If you can do something to help somebody, do something to help somebody. Like what is it? And you don't need to do it for clout. You don't need to record
Right.
it. I'm so disgusted when I see people with
Videotape.
videotaping giving money to the homeless or
Oh
giving
my
food to the
gosh.
homeless. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you doing that for? Like, what is the point of videotaping that? For what? Like to further like dehumanize this person. Like they're already in a bad
Yeah.
situation, and you want to record it and put it online.
Well, I think that when people that do that's if that's their platform, that it inspires other people. But I don't like the video aspect of it.
I don't.
Like I would say, do you mind if I? Maybe they say ask ahead of time. Do you mind if I record this? And the person says okay, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Um,
Yeah, I can't. I'm
yeah,
trying to figure out how that one works. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, man.
yeah.
Well,
My mom told me to start carrying like $20, so that when people ask me for money, I can just give it to them versus taking them into Target.
that's when you used to take people to Target.
Oh no! If you're like, there was a lady that she was outside Target. She said she needed clothes for her baby.
Yeah.
I was like, let's go.
Oh, that's what's up.
And she bought stuff, and then my mom's like, if you could just have $20, you could just save $20, and you save yourself some money. I'm like, what? Okay. I
Yeah.
will never regret. I might regret
No.
buying the ring that I just ordered the other day for myself at Christmas time or Thanksgiving time, but I would never regret giving
Not at all.
someone money, my time. I will never
I
regret
don't
that.
feel like
Never,
you can,
ever, ever.
because when you do it from a genuine place, you're
Mm-hmm.
genuinely rewarded. Do whatever higher power you want to call it, the universe, God, whatever
Mm-hmm.
your spirit, like that. That
But that's
act.
not why I do it. I
No,
feel
no,
like
I'm saying that's not why you do it.
it's so
Exactly.
much better to give than to receive. It is
Exactly. Being
so
in a
much
position
better.
like you get, I feel like in life you can be in two positions. You can be a
Mm-hmm.
giver, or you can be the someone who
I don't
needs
want
to be
to ever
given to.
take. Nope.
And
Like a
I
child.
always would
No.
prefer to be a giver.
I
I
want
don't
to be
ever
a
want to be in a
giver.
position where something has to be given to me.
I don't
So
want.
when
Yeah.
I'm in a position to give, I give. And I remember one time there was two kids outside of McDonald's, kind of same situation. They were hungry. They just wanted something to
Oh.
eat. So we
Mm-hmm.
went inside McDonald's and got them to both of them each got gift cards, $50 gift cards or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the manager was like, "Why are you doing that? Just get them a burger." I'm like, "Well, what about when they want to eat tomorrow?"
Right. They're gonna be hungry
Like,
again.
yeah,
Like
they're gonna
this.
be.
It's funny. It happens that way that you get hungry the
Yeah,
next day.
like you're not just hungry once. Like
Yeah.
one double cheeseburger is not going to feed them like tomorrow as well or whatever, right? So I just feel like it's dope. If everyone can just think outside themselves
Yeah.
and just think outside yourself, it'll be a lot easier. And
Yep.
it's not even about money, right? If you got a
Nope.
lawnmower and your neighbor needs their lawn cut and
Right.
they're older, go
Yep.
cut their grass for them.
Yeah.
Like yes,
It's like, am I my brother's keeper? Yes.
yes, we
Yes.
are. That's what's
Yes.
crazy, right? Like you just
Yes.
talked about Sudan price of wheat going up. Why? Why is the price of a grain causing people to starve? It is literally a
Right.
grain that you can plant in the ground
Right.
and grow
Mm-hmm.
and harvest. Why are
Yep.
we charging people for something that is innately free?
Right.
Like it is grows from the
Mm-hmm.
earth. It is free. But somehow we monetized it, that now we charge
Yep.
people to get this grain from the ground.
Yep.
And so
Mm-hmm.
we'd rather see people we'd rather see people starve than give them food for free.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the world we live in.
Yep.
I would
You know,
sooner see you starve than I will give you grain and equipment to harvest this
right.
food for free.
I always get, what's that one charity that it gives farm animals? Like you can give cows or chickens or
I've never heard of it.
pigs.
That's what's up.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Why is it failing me right now?
Let's look it up and see.
It's Heifer.
Like that's the
Heifer.com.
name of it. That's cool.
Heifer. It's Heifer. So or bees. You can give bees so people can make honey and sell. It's all you're giving them things so they can sell, so they can take the eggs from the chickens and sell them. It
Yep,
helps.
Heifer International.
Yeah, Heifer International.
Farm
We
animal
always
donation to help reduce hunger and poverty.
Yeah, we always or I make sure like at least once a year at Christmas time to donate
I've never heard of
to
this.
them.
This is
Yeah.
dope.
And you can buy like the whole kit and caboodle, like a cows, chickens, bees.
And it's
Like
not
you,
even that. You can give them a goat for
yeah, it's not expensive.
$20 a month, or
Yeah, it's
that
not
is
expensive at all. Yep. Yep. We cannot forget it. We cannot forget our brothers and sisters
God bless goat.
all
Goat might be some of
over
the greatest meat
the
to eat
world.
out there. I love
Oh,
goat meat.
oh my gosh.
Love
Maybe,
that.
I don't think they're not selling the goats so they can eat them.
I hope so. Which means
No,
these goats, they
it's
don't
so they
eat the
can be
goat.
entrepreneurial. Like the things that come sell goat milk.
Goat
No,
meat.
you don't want to. No, then your goat's gone. You kill your goat, then your goat is gone. No.
Oh.
Get it.
Oh, so they just get one goat. Yeah, I guess you can't kill the one goat you got.
Right. You can't kill. No. Oh
Okay.
Lord, it's not to kill the animals. You're not giving
My
people
God.
animals to kill them.
Oh, so they're not. They just get the stuff from the animal that you would.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I thought I was about to get somebody some goat meat to eat.
No,
No,
you
they
could
just
just
get
buy
the.
them. You could just buy. I
Just get
mean,
them a goat.
you
Okay.
get them some.
It's the West Indian in me. I'm
I'm telling
sorry.
your wife,
I'm
even
sorry.
though curry
It's the
goat is
West
very
Indian in
good,
me.
but
Wow,
I
goat meat
probably
is good.
yeah. So anyway, all
That's
right.
funny.
Um, so you were in the Detroit airport or Detroit,
Oh
however you
my
say it,
God.
and I saw it. I saw it
You
because I
saw it?
was watching a TikTok, and this dude walked through the Delta experience.
Ah,
Did you go through there?
yes. No, because I was trying to get to my plane on time, but then that didn't even matter because I was,
You could have gone back. So
delayed for four
apparently, when you
hours.
walk through, your
Mm-hmm.
name for every person who walks through, their
And
name
it
shows
pops
up
up
on
on
the big.
top. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, this is incredible. At first, he said he was in Atlanta. I was like, you a lie. I was like, that is not Atlanta Airport. Then he wrote in the bottom. I said Atlanta, but I meant Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit Airport is I like. Look, Detroit may not have a
Yeah.
lot going for it, but their airport, their Delta part of their airport is
Right. They're faking it till they make it. They're like,
amazing.
welcome
Yeah,
to Detroit. And then you're
all the
like,
airports I've been to, that Detroit, they had look that they do it right, bro. Like their airport, I see where they spent their money at.
yeah, that's
It is
pretty
nice.
cool. Yeah. So, yeah, you people in Detroit. Yeah. Congratulations.
Shout out to your airport. Yeah,
Um, I feel like we've talked about this before, but in light of Kanye and Kyrie, I think we need to talk about Brett again. Have for
yeah. I don't think Brett is
the cheap
getting
seats.
enough. He's not getting enough attention. Let's give attention where attention is due. And Brett, you worked so hard to embezzle money from the Mississippi government that we need to give you your attention, my friend.
Right. Well, you need
Because it's coming out,
attention.
you embezzled even more money now. There's like another story out where you embezzled even
Oh
like
my
another $3 million
God.
for something else. It's like, God damn, Brett Favre, like how much money have you really been
Well,
stealing
how much does
from
he
the
have to steal to
Mississippi?
get attention? How you know what I mean? How
Well, I
much money
mean,
does Brett Favre have to steal to get attention? To get the authorities' attention? To get the media's attention? What does he have to do?
I think as long as he is a white man in Mississippi, he can pretty much skate.
Man,
As
that's
long
so
as
disheartening. That's because if he was black, and I hate to,
oh, this wouldn't even be
yeah,
this story would have
if he
been
was black, and that, ugh, I hate that. Hate it. My son said, "What do you think about what Kyrie Irving said?" I'm like, nothing. What about Brett Favre? And he was like,
it's
"Oh
crazy.
yeah."
Kyrie Irving never said anything. Kyrie Irving just put
Well,
out a link.
yeah.
Literally just put a.
Well,
He never
well, he
said a
didn't say said.
word.
Maybe he said, yeah.
He just put a link. Just put a link in his Twitter that caused all of this. And what
Let's talk about Twitter, okay?
oh my god, there's so much going on. Let's talk about this like communist this communist regime that is now known as Twitter. Like
What's his end game? Because
world domination is I'm thinking.
no, but he's talking about filing bankruptcy.
Elon Musk is
What is his deal?
is paper rich, and I think he is trying to figure out how to turn paper rich into real rich or whatever.
Okay.
And because he's facing like a $300 billion lawsuit for using his likeness to run a pyramid scheme for Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, a Dogecoin.
What's Dogecoin?
Dogecoin was another like cryptocurrency. And people are saying that
Oh,
he used his name and likeness to increase the value of Dogecoin, and
okay.
then ran a pyramid scheme on it that really resulted in nothing. And Dogecoin, basically just
Oh
failed.
my
And so he's
gosh.
being sued for like $300 billion, something crazy right there, or whatever. Right? So
Well,
you know,
so he finally goes through with the deal. He fires a bunch of people,
he,
then begs them to come back. Now all the
what?
senior executives are
What?
quitting.
What?
He's
This
threatening
is after he
bankruptcy.
got rid of the board of trustees. This is
Hmm.
like he's made sure that he is the sole voice of reason. And then I think you just sent me something where his who just quit, and now that's causing like a red flag to pop
Oh
up.
yeah, that was
Um, the head of
the con.
content
Yeah,
moderation quits, and that has now
among other
alarmed
people, the compliance person quit.
bro.
It's crazy. Sorry.
I wonder
I
if
ate some candy.
he's trying to, I wonder if this is like some venture capitalist move where you take over a company, you gut it, and then you sell it, and you make even more money.
That's old school.
Old school has
That's
been working.
that's some Gordon Deco.
Shit, is he
Greed.
far from Gordon Gecko? Is he far from
Greed
me?
is good.
Greed is good. Greed is good. greed is good,
I don't
like,
know.
I feel like that's where we're headed. Twitter's just gonna be sold off to some foreign international company, and they will have a hold on us from
To the
our.
Chinese.
You said it, not me, because Chinese are strategic, bro. Like they are.
Oh, they're
They
playing chess.
TikTok is taking over the world. What the most interesting thing is how people have pointed out the difference in TikTok in America
Uh-huh.
and then TikTok in Western world and then TikTok in Asia. Asian
Uh-huh.
TikTok is strictly based on like inventions and grades and success
Oh.
and like your algorithms are strictly based around like what you've done positive for the community, like anything like those are the algorithms for the TikTok in
So it's all
Asia.
positive.
All positive, all there's and not positive like dancing. There ain't none of that dancing stuff going on. It's
Right.
all
But
like
musically became TikTok. You know that. It was musically first. My daughter had. And I was like, if you don't lock that thing down, because
and
it was just
then
open. Right.
right, and then the algorithm for the Western TikTok is music. So
Mm-hmm.
that's when it went from just music to now dancing to now just like goofy shit. And
Tomfoolery.
right, and that's what gets your algorithm over here going, but the algorithm over there is complete. That stuff that we do over here wouldn't
Wow.
register in the algorithm over there. The algorithm over there is just about community upliftment, your higher grades, just the positive impact you're making
Kids
on community.
bouncing balls in unison and PE and
Things
then
like that,
switching the
right?
ball
Like
and like,
it's
yeah.
like Chinese is like, okay, y'all, we're gonna drain your
Dance. Y'all
minds
can
over there.
dance.
Yes, or we got over here strategic thinkers over here, right? They're playing the game.
Oh
They
yeah.
are playing the
Yeah,
game.
they're definitely playing. They're
And
definitely
then
playing chess.
the and like I was online and someone was talking about the fine print of the TikTok app and what it allows. Basically, once you have a TikTok app on your phone, you've given TikTok permission to not only access everything in your phone,
Yep.
down to your keystrokes.
Yep.
Literally, TikTok can see everything you type in on your
Yep.
phone, from your
I
text messages to
yep.
your searches.
Yep.
And then it gives them access to everyone around you. So anyone around you that is like logged into the same IP address or the same Wi-Fi, they can access their information as well. It is crazy.
So people wonder how, hey,
There
I
it is.
thought about I just thought about a pair of
Yeah,
shoes
your
and then
phone's not listening to you. Your phone's just reading everything you do.
well, your phone is listening to you too. Saw, yeah, your phone does hear you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, TikTok is the Chinese are watching.
yeah. You know what? They ain't what, but we ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing remarkable.
No, that's why they're
So we're
watching. They're watching to make
right.
sure we continue not to do anything
Yep.
remarkable. They're
Like pay no attention to my hand. Right.
exactly.
We're
Y'all
not
keep
doing
going
anything.
on dancing over there. Y'all
Yeah,
don't worry
keep
about
on
us.
dancing. Dance,
Keep on
monkey.
dancing. Go ahead. Go ahead, dance.
Except for my episodes of WTF. Okay,
Yes,
they are
your episodes.
groundbreaking.
Yes, you're what the fucks.
Who would
What
have
the fuck?
known? Who would have known about the orange M&M? Or the pumpkin spice scented Glade trash bags, which is
Listen, this whole episode, I think this
ridiculous.
whole week could be what the fucks. Takeoff getting killed. You that's
His
sad.
funeral is
His
today.
funeral's today.
It's at State Farm
State
Marina.
Farm Arena. Yeah, it's supposed to be right. You got Alicia Keys performing. I think they confirmed Justin Bieber's
That is
performing.
so sad.
It is sad. Like I think
Oh,
his death is sad because it was universally agreed that he is the most laid back person in hip hop. Has beef with nobody, talks trash to nobody, doesn't get in trouble, doesn't do anything, just raps and chills. And for him to be the one to get caught up in all that drama going on in Houston, man, that's a tough one.
so
And then,
this is. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, sweetie.
as I'm saying, and then the fact something that really bothered me out of that was how easily the video of his death
I didn't
was
see that. I didn't
available
watch it.
online.
People, they have
That's
they're
so
animals. They're
bothersome.
animals.
That's so bothersome that is just,
Hmm.
and it seems to be that way with only Black Death is
Hmm.
so readily available for consuming because rarely do I see any sort of white death broadcast so easily all over streaming platforms. There was a couple months
Well,
ago.
please believe if JFK was killed now, I mean,
I mean, what that? Because remember, a couple months ago, there was an off-duty cop who was assaulting like a black guy who was having an issue at a gas station. And I mean, at a was it bowling alley or something?
okay.
And his girlfriend pulled out her gun and shot and killed the officer who was like off duty and assaulting her dude. And somebody was videotaping the whole thing, and online you can see the video all the way up until she pulls the trigger. Like there's video up until right to the point where she
And
pulls the
then,
trigger, and then nothing. Like
you know,
there's no video anywhere of the actual her shooting
shooting.
him, or him
What
dying,
happened to
or him on
her?
the floor. They found her not guilty.
Because he started it.
Yeah, he started. Yep. He wasn't like he was off duty. The guy was having an altercation, and he jumped in, and
Okay.
so yeah, but there's no video of that anywhere.
Hmm.
Right? It is like a total media blackout of that white death, and it's just really sad how black death is just so easily available to be consumed.
Well, ugh, don't get me started. So I guess I just started following just what happened with with takeoff, like you know
Mm-hmm.
being in Houston and just the people, the players around, and then the people talking about the snitch culture, which is really a drug culture. It's not regular people. We don't have to abide by that, So I think people are coming forward, but I found these statistics on death in hip hop or murder in hip hop that were just
Mm.
so incredibly sad. So in the early 90s, 10 rappers were killed by homicide, obviously Biggie and Tupac being two of the biggest. In the early 2000s, 12 rappers were killed by homicide. In the 2010s, 21 rappers were killed by homicide. In 2 years, like 2020 to now, 15 rappers have been killed by homicide. In all other genres of music, 6% of the deaths are homicide, but in hip hop, 51% of the deaths are homicide. And that was from 2015. So it's
Yeah,
probably, I'm sure
yeah.
it's
Because these
higher
last
now.
few years, it's gone up. There's been so many rappers that's been killed.
I feel like every week. I mean, a lot of them I have no idea who they are, but I mean, the ones I can think of recently, obviously, Takeoff, Nipsey, um, you know,
And then
some
there's been a lot of
others.
Chicago. There's been a lot of Chicago drill rappers that's been dying. Like the whole Chicago violent scene is a whole another task to be tackled or whatever. Like that is. There's been a lot going on. Yeah. So after that story I was telling you about happened in Kansas City, Missouri,
Hmm.
and the lawyer of the woman says under Missouri weapons and self-defense law, it's called defense of justification, and your justification is that you're saving the life of another person. The girlfriend is only constrained by what she's reasonably believed to be the circumstances, and if she saw, and because she never saw the start of the fight, all she knows is that her boyfriend was being strangled, and therefore she acted in self-defense to save his life.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
found her. Yeah, no charge was filed against her.
Well,
She
good.
was,
And that
yeah,
was where?
in
Kentucky.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because they had witnesses. Had there not been any?
Yeah, and then there's a gun. I mean, there's video of her yelling to the. Oh, he's an off-duty firefighter. Yelling to the off-duty firefighter, let her
Okay.
boyfriend go. You're killing him. You're killing him. He wouldn't let her go. And then, I mean, he wouldn't let him go. And then
Uh-huh.
she picked up the gun and pulled the trigger. And that's where the video stops. Literally, someone videotaping the whole thing. So it's not like kind of like if with George Floyd, if like right he put his knee on his back, like the video cut off, and we never saw anything else after that.
Well, they would have loved that though.
Mm, you know, but
But we
somehow,
needed that. That had to be. That was like the Rosa Parks moment. We needed that.
right, right. But I
But I
don't.
didn't watch it. I did not. I did not. I would not watch it. And then one time I watched part of it, like when he called his mother. I was
Yeah, I
like,
stopped. I cut it off. I've
oh,
never seen
that.
past that part. The first time no, I think I heard like two cries for his mom, and then I started crying, and that
Oh
was that.
yeah. I
That
was
was a wrap
like,
for me.
oh my gosh. But back to the Twitter thing. So beyond, Elon needs $8 from everybody,
Yeah,
all the
bring me
celebrities for their
$8.
check to verify it's their account. So Beyonce doesn't have a check anymore. The internet went
Yeah, I
crazy
saw that.
saying that she can't afford $8. I'm like, are you people?
Did you
Oh,
see Whoopi Goldberg has said she ain't paying her $8, and she checked the
everybody paying
deuces.
eight
Whoopi was like,
dollars.
"I'm done. I'm done. I'm out.
I
I'm
wonder if
not
Dionne
speaking again."
Warwick is going to pay because she's new to Twitter and it's glorious.
I think that It depends on this next week or so. We'll see how people like stay. But I think when he banned Kathy Griffin for being Kathy Griffin, do you see that a couple days ago?
No, you told me.
Yeah, like Kathy changed her name to Elon Musk, which people do all the time, just to
Right.
make fun. But he didn't like that. He took that personally. So he banned her for life from Twitter or whatever. And
Joseph.
I think
No, who's the dude? Harry Potter dude.
I don't know which of the actual Harry Potter guy.
He's playing Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe is playing Weird Al Yankovic.
Hmm.
So he made a Twitter account as Weird Al Yankovic,
Oh, that's cool.
but is that got got banned?
No,
Yeah, because he
are
was
you
impersonating.
serious?
Because he was impersonating someone else. It's for a
Yo,
movie.
Elon on some other stuff right now,
For
bro.
he's like Oz. He is
He on
Oz.
some other. You banned Harry Potter from
Yes.
Twitter?
Yes.
Harry? What has Harry done to anybody?
Well, because he was, yeah.
And he's playing Weird Al Yankovic, an even more lovable
Weird
person.
Al was like,
Like
what the? That could be a,
that's wild.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Elon. Did you see that Tesla had a 11,000 vehicle recall for a steering malfunction?
Oh, that's awesome. Let it be steering itself, and then no, I did not see that. You couldn't give,
Yeah.
you could give. I was gonna say you couldn't give me a Tesla, but you could give me one. Um, you could give me one, and I wouldn't buy one new because I wouldn't want him to get the money, but I'd possibly buy a used one.
We
But I guess not now because they got bad steering wheels.
our new truck, I was
They
backing
have a
our
recall.
I was backing our new truck up into our garage and I hit one of my weight benches, so it put a dent in the bumper. Took the bumper to the shop to get to get
5,000.
fixed or whatever. That's not about it. When I tell you that 80% of the cars there were Teslas.
They
And when I was talking to the manager, I was like, "You got a lot of Teslas here." She just gave me a look like, and I was like, "Well, would you ever
like
get a Tesla?"
nigga.
Yeah, she was like, "I was like, would you ever get a Tesla?" And she laughed and would not answer my question. I was like,
Really? So it's
"Yeah."
garbage.
Hey, bro. When I tell you, and this was none talk about crap. These are like new Teslas. Like these are like like new Teslas,
Wow.
and I'm talking about every part of the car nicked up, banged up, like just these cars.
Jeez.
Yep, but yep. I heard, man. It's the thought of the whole Tesla industry that we're saving money by going electric is such a facade if you think about it, because the amount of energy and pollution that goes into harvesting the lithium to make the batteries for these Teslas, and then the factories that's needed to create the batteries from the lithium for these Teslas,
Mm-hmm.
basically washes it. There's no environmental gain by buying a Tesla. It is literally just for
Wow.
status purposes, just to say you have
I
an
got
electric car.
Tesla.
Like there's no you're not saving the world with your Tesla, people. You're not saving the
Oh.
world. You're far from it. You're
And they
actually kind
didn't
of
with
making it worse
and they
because
didn't with their Prius either.
no, you're not, because there's little kids in foreign countries right now
Making batteries.
who have to go struggle to mine these batteries, and they're
Well,
dying.
I
And
mean, while they're at it, they can get the batteries for our cell phones too.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, because yeah, if
the
you use a
cell
cell
phones
phone, then you
too.
support
Oh,
slave child labor.
that's not a
Oh,
good.
speaking of, we need to start a petition that the 47 states that have child
Oh my
marriage
gosh, what the fuck? This
still
is
on their
definitely the what the
books.
fuck episode of Two Live Recruiters. Because what the fuck? Why is there still legal child marriages in 47 states in the United States of America?
Yeah.
Who does this? Like America is some shit. And how did Louisiana? Was it Louisiana who voted to keep slavery as a punishment? Who just now in the midterms? Like
Well, that's the 13th Amendment though.
no, but the 13th Amendment is constitutional. But these were like state laws. Like Louisiana
But why do
voted
they
to
need to do
keep
it
it.
in the state when there already says
I mean, it's
basically
kind of the same
slavery is a
thing.
punishment?
Well, it's the
Why
same
are you
thing with
doubling down?
marijuana, right? Because marijuana is federally illegal, but state legal, right? So states are still doing what they want to do. When technically, marijuana is still federally illegal. Like no one under federal law
Hmm.
should be able to smoke marijuana, but federal government respects the law of the state, so the state can be like, well, we want to have it in our state, so fuck it, we're gonna have it in our state, and they're not really gonna step in. Now, what that does interfere with is like commerce and such, which is why these dispensaries and growers have such a hard time moving their money because they can't put their money into banks
And
because it's
yeah,
federally illegal to
exactly.
still have marijuana. But yeah, so states are still voting to keep slavery as punishments for their prisoners. So yeah, we're in the ass backwards ass society right now, and I
We
feel like
are.
And when you have struggles like your state is struggling to decide whether or not they want Herschel Walker to represent them. When we have struggles like that, I think that speaks a lot to our place in
And
life.
what is so sad, because Herschel placed the lowest common denominator, whatever some people think of black people, like dumb, just a jock,
Just a jock, yeah, big athlete,
abusive.
exactly.
Just all. But they,
And then you sprinkle in
what's,
a little Sambo Django, a
yeah.
little Sambo, shucking and jiving on top of that. You got a perfect little, slave
But
Negro
that's
there.
the best you could do. You went all the way to Texas. He wasn't even worth the plane ticket.
But that's not the best they can do. That's the worst they can do to
But why
represent
not
us.
do the best? Why not find somebody?
Why?
Why
Well,
not
hi.
find a good candidate?
They're actually going to care about the implications that their actions have on Black folks in disenfranchised communities. They
Maybe
don't want
not.
that.
Maybe not that. But somebody he hasn't. Well, because it's not like
I
Herschel
mean,
said
it doesn't
anything
matter
in
if
his
they're smart or
campaign
not.
that
Look
he's
at Ben
going to do.
Carson. Look at Ben
Ben
Carson.
Carson's smart.
And
Ben
then he still
Carson was good at his job. Well,
right.
Herschel never played professional football, did he?
Yeah, Herschel Walker
For
was
who?
an amazing football player.
Who
That's
did he
what's
play
so
for?
shocking
I don't
about.
remember. I remember him in college. I just don't. I guess I just blocked him out.
No, he
But
played in the football league for 12 years. I think
he
he's in
was
the
a
Hall
all
of
right.
Fame.
He was good at his job.
Oh my God, he
Okay.
was amazing at his
Ben
job.
Carson. Ben Carson was amazing at his job. Okay. He operated on in utero on a baby's brain. Okay. Brilliant. It's safe to say that he is brilliant. Okay.
He's
What
he
possessed him to want to be president? What possessed him to take a job in Trump's cabinet? I'm like, yeah, unless he's got CTE. We know Herschel probably has CTE.
yeah, he probably
I
does.
just think
And
it's so
not maybe
sad.
that makes sense. Maybe that's why
Yeah,
he is the way he is. Maybe
yeah,
it's the
he,
CTE.
yeah, he's got CTE. He's violent.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he has CTE. But what about somebody like Herman Cain? R.I.P. Herman Cain. What about Herman Cain? Like what was his excuse for being like? I feel like they find these black men, or our Supreme Court justice, like the seem like they just find these black men that are willing to shuck and jive and say the most horrendous things possible, and then they prop them up like, here, look at the new Negro. This is what
Yeah.
the new Negro looks like.
It's extremely sad. And like oh with Clarence, all the things that he benefited from.
He
He
wants to get
wants to
rid of.
just yeah.
He's the idea of I'll get to the top, then cut the rope off, so I'm the only one
Yeah.
who can be up here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
I know there's some really really deeply rooted horrible ass role play going on in his bedroom. Like he is definitely playing a slave, and his wife is definitely a slave owner when he's in love
No,
with his wife.
she's Master's wife.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's the
just the
wife.
innocent master's wife that's forced to be
Yeah.
taken by the barbaric slave in the
Yeah.
middle of the night. Yes, he is. Yes,
Oh my
I
yuck.
know. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, he is. He's wearing, he got some raggedy ass clothes that they ain't never washed. They got like holes in
That
it.
are ripped.
Yeah, they ripped. They smell a little pissy, a little bit. Like he keeps them tucked
Oh,
away. Yeah. Oh
you give us
yeah.
a visual.
Yeah. He got some chains that they
And
tied around his neck. Oh my
Vision.
gosh. She's whipped him. She definitely has a personal
Miss
whip that she.
Jenny.
Yeah, she whips him. Bad Negro. How dare you sleep
They are
into my bed at
gross.
night? Yeah.
They are gross. Oh my gosh. They're gross.
Allegedly.
They're allegedly gross.
No,
No.
allegedly everything that I just said.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Shout out to D-Sister Man. Please make up and come back.
I
together,
know.
please.
Please, sweet
Please
baby
make up.
Jesus. Please
Loyalty,
make up.
loyalty in that
Make
serious
up.
Meryl.
It's not worth it. Make
Seriously, Meryl.
up.
Come back to us, Meryl.
Come back.
Come back.
Come back.
I'm watching Desus online. Desus is living his best life. He's over here like guest hosting with Jimmy Kimmel. He's like going over. Oh my God, Desus is living his life. I don't know what Meryl's doing, but Meryl, I don't think loyalty is worth it, my friend. Like,
No.
fuck your manager. Come back over. Like, come back to the good times, my friend.
Come
Like,
back. Come back. Like
bro.
Janet Jackson. Come back to me. Okay. I'm begging you,
Oh.
please. Come on,
You got to
get
learn.
over
Listen,
it.
people. If you get to a certain place in life, you can't keep your toxic friends around you. Sometimes you gotta let those toxic friends go.
You do.
You got
You
because they messed
do.
up your money. Think what like Meryl literally has chosen his homie over his money and his family. Like
Right.
you're toxic homie too because it's like this dude is like terrorizing the staff at Showtime. They're finally like, no, we're done. Showtime was like, we're done, and Meryl's like, well, no, that's the homie, so I want to stick by his side.
Yeah, that's dumb. Yeah. I mean, you could say I love. He could love that person from afar.
I love you from afar, bro, but you messed it
Hmm.
up for yourself. You out here acting
Right.
crazy, cussing people out, saying inappropriate things, making everybody uncomfortable. You messed your own
Yeah.
money up. Now you gonna let him
Exactly.
mess up?
All right, Brittany Griner.
My God, Russia, yo, Russia is out here playing chess, and y'all over here playing fucking TikTok. I don't know what tic tac toe. I don't know
Mar-
what y'all playing,
we're playing
but Russia,
marbles.
bro, Russia ain't playing with y'all. Russia's like, yeah, okay, y'all still playing with us. Great, we're gonna move her to an undisclosed penal colony. Like her
We're
lawyer,
Stalin sent
her
people.
lawyer don't
I
even know where
mean,
she at, bro. Like her lawyer don't know where she at. Y'all
oh
sitting here
my
playing with Russia. Give them
gosh.
their gun smuggler, please. Like,
Please
give
give him
them
the
their gun
doctor
smuggler.
of whatever he is. Doctor of what was his nickname? Give him back.
I know why we trying to call Putin's bluff. Putin is trying to tell y'all, I am
Putin
not.
does not
We are not the
play.
same. It was like
He's
we
built
are
different. You
not
know
the
they
same.
say he's built different. Okay, you could have his mama, his wife, and his kids. He's like, I don't care. I'm like,
Like
no
we not the
way.
same, bro. Like
Mm-mm,
give me what I
no.
want, or I'm gonna make this very. It's like you're just slowly playing with us, like making it worse and worse every time. Yeah, okay, you guys want to talk to her? We can see y'all can see her walking through the courtroom. Great. Oh, you want to have an appeal? Great. Oh, you still not gonna give me what I want? Okay, now let's
Right.
move her to an undisclosed
Yes.
location.
Okay.
Now you
He's
can't even
like,
see her no more.
move her.
Now you can't
Yeah.
see her no more. You know,
This is.
hopefully she's being treated well. Hopefully she's not being
Oh yeah, because they
mistreated.
have a history of treating people so well
Yeah,
at that
hopefully this
place.
black woman in a jail in Russia is being treated fairly
To
like a
call it a
human being.
jail is
It's a
think of
stretch.
no. You want to imagine it? Think of oh what's the movie uh
Shawshank Redemption,
not no like
Schindler's
um
List.
mm-mm. It was with it's a musical, it's a
No,
play. um what's his name was in it, the he played the guy that was in the Music Man, what's his name, Wolverine,
oh, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hmm. Oh,
Not
you talking about his play that turned into a
not
movie where he
Papillon,
was like a circus?
not that one.
No,
Okay, hold on. This um and what's her name
Haish
Not Anne Haitian. She died.
Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway was in it. She
Okay.
sang Le Le. It's
Yeah,
French.
yeah.
That's gonna bother me.
Hugh
Hugh Jackman
Jackman
movies.
and Hathaway movie.
You're thinking of The Greatest Showman. Is that
Les
one movie?
Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Yeah, yeah. It's like some yeah
Mm,
some escape
yeah.
from Alcatraz.
And I feel like this is just the
Just
beginning. I feel like Putin will figure out some way to make it a little bit worse if it continues. Like if we continue to not give him what he wants, he'll send her to like some Siberian camp. Like he's just gonna like
right.
slowly escalate. The penal colony is not the pinnacle of punishment in Russia. I feel like there's another step that he
You
has
think
beyond
that
this.
what when she's dead he'll send her someplace else?
We would
I
not even
mean,
we wouldn't even find out if she died.
oh my
I think that
gosh.
that'll be the ultimate punishment, that we will never
Oh my
find out. No one will
gosh.
ever be able to talk to her
No.
again.
Please,
No one will ever
Lord.
be able to know anything that ever happened to this woman ever again. Ever again.
So they say they're intensely long and hard work days, brutal physical and sexual violence, meager rations, and other human rights abuses are prevalent in that system. Everyone, it said, even worse, everyone is up for themselves. Everything goes. You can betray, you can abuse. There are no rules of behavior. It is a true Hunger Games. It's
And
Hunger
that's what they put
Games.
her into. Well, that's tough. That's
We can we
tough.
can we put on our big boy or big girl pants?
Hmm.
Okay. Give them that arms. Who give them
Gives
to
a
him.
fuck.
Give
I'm
them
sure
to
there's
him.
already somebody replacing that arms dealer, smuggling
Right.
those arms that dude was
Right.
smuggling.
Not like this not happening.
Yeah, yeah. Like that dude did not stop the arms smuggling. Like the
Right.
arms
Like
smuggling is
all
still going
arms
on now. Like,
struggling, smuggling us down.
yeah, no. Yeah, give him this dude so we can get it back. Right?
Give
It
them to him.
is.
Give them to him. Who cares? We make deals all the time. Hello, Iran Contra.
I really
Hello.
wonder if that was Charlize Theron over there, would this still be going on?
Hmm.
What if that was Julia Roberts? Would this still be a
Well,
thing?
I mean, they're more famous than her.
Are they? What about
No,
Rebecca
we.
Lobos? I mean, what if it was Rebecca Lobos?
Who's she?
She was one of the first WNBA stars, white woman, one of the
I
first
don't know
big
her.
WNBA stars.
Okay.
She's a sportscaster on
How is she?
ESPN now. She's white and she's tall. And
Well, that's not fair because if it was Serena, they'd have her out of there.
um
Or Beyonce.
uh, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Putin is different. Putin is
No, I'm not.
different.
I'm not. He's not. He's gonna do him. But
Yeah,
us,
Putin
we
always gonna
would.
do. We would
He's gonna
act
do him.
differently.
We
Yeah,
would act differently.
we would act differently.
Yeah.
I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not gonna act differently.
No, yeah. Putin ain't gonna act different.
It
Putin
could
gonna
be.
treat everybody the
It
same
could
way.
have Queen Elizabeth.
It could have been Michelle Obama, bro. I mean,
Right.
Putin would have been like, "Yo, she
Like
shouldn't have had the
Anne.
weed in here, bro.
Right. She should.
She
Yeah.
shouldn't have had the
She's.
weed.
I know she got low grade depression, but
Yo, I see they all y'all justice system and
right.
joke for the smoking, but she shouldn't have brought it over
Right.
here.
Yep.
Like, Putin don't care.
We
But
got
yeah,
rules.
yeah, but I think you're right. Now that you're right, we probably would. There would have been an immediate.
Every day on the news.
Everything
like,
would have been shut down. Can you
it
imagine
would
if
be
that was
like
Serena?
it would
If
be
he,
like the it would be like the hostages in Iran. Like they count. Remember every day.
Mhm. Yeah, if that happened, if
There
it
would be
was like
a
Beyonce
daily
or
count.
Serena, yeah, it would be shut down.
Yeah.
But
It'd
yeah,
be,
Brittany is different. You know, she different.
yeah.
And it sucks that her differences is causing there to be not as big of an
Well,
uproar.
yeah, being a black
Lesbian,
lesbian female.
butch
Well, is
lesbian.
that
Yeah,
boy,
yeah,
black female who's gay is not probably
doesn't bode well.
doesn't help. Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
got
apparently, remember those girls from Pussy Riot? I think that's the penal prison they sent them to.
oh shit, they still
Mhm.
locked up?
No, I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Oh,
No, because
okay.
they interviewed them.
Okay. Oh, so that's the same penal con that
Yep, I believe
Brittany's
so.
going to is the one that they were in.
Mm-hmm.
What they say about it? Did
Here,
we
hold
have
on.
what they said about it?
Let me see. Yeah.
Oh, so there's levels to the penal colonies. They're like, oh, here's this one. There's maybe one worse than this one. And then there's like that
Let's see. They
secret
should be.
penal colony.
Let's see if they're trending.
That's insane.
Yeah, a Pussy Riot member describes what Brittany Griner can expect in Russian penal colony.
What she said.
There's Griner. Nearly half the Russians are probably
That's wild.
spend time.
I mean, what happened?
If jail is possible to imagine, then a penal colony, you can only imagine reading dissidents' books, says Maria
What?
Alakoina, who spent nearly 2 years in a colony following a protest performance in a Moscow church as a member of the
She was
renowned
bold.
feminist punk collective Pussy Riot.
Oh, she was bold.
She suggests reading Soviet writers like Alexander Solzhenitsyn, who indelibly captured the grim cruelty of Soviet camps in his work, The Gulag Archipelago. There's also Alokina's own memoir, Riot Days, which is also a now traveling live performance of her experiences in the prison colony in the Ural Mountains. Of course, it was a bit better conditions in the original Gulag system from the 50s, she said. But in the sense, she said, but the sense is still the same. It's a labor camp. There were a set of barracks with 80 to 100 women sleeping to a room. For 100 women, there were like 3 toilets.
God damn.
And no hot water. Bathing is a once a week occurrence. They all perform forced labor. This is a really terrible institution which we've received from the Soviet Union, and it's totally inhuman. This cynical thing is the work the state provides to the prisoners is sewing uniforms for Russian police and the Russian army. It's a legal slavery system. There's nothing about correction or improvement of people's behaviors. Yeah,
Mm.
crazy.
Mm.
Crazy, crazy. I mean, just really sad. So,
Yeah,
I
this
guess
article I'm looking at on Vice is very interesting. Like they have a line in it that says it talks about how she'll be treated, and they say that not only does the prison system have, Russian prison system have an issue with people of color, but they also have an issue with people of
lesbians or gay.
LGBTQ
Hmm.
community or whatever, and that will affect the way she's going to be treated in prison. If trade said if a trade doesn't happen, the Olympian will go to a penal colony, and her identity as an openly gay 6'9" black woman in the country
Is she 6'9"?
known to mistreat black women, and known to mistreat people of color and mistreat the person with LGBTQ community, that will affect her treatment in many ways
Jeez.
that Americans would not expect. That is,
They need to get her out of there. They need to
yeah.
get her out of there. Oh.
And when she gets back over here, they need to get her a counselor to deal with the
Oh,
PTSD that's going to come
her
from being over
counselor's
it.
going to need a counselor.
Yo, that is facts. Like her counselor is gonna need somebody to talk to
Woo,
after
Lord.
she's finished talking
She'd be like,
about
the
what
person
just
be like
happened.
Dr. Malfi. Yeah, like from The Sopranos. Okay. So I guess we'll talk about anxiety and stress in the workplace because this was a shit show of a week. It
Yeah, it
just,
was.
it
Not
really
sweet about
was.
this.
No, nothing at all. So, we'll make this podcast available on Anchor, on Spotify, on Amazon Music. What's the other one? Oh, Apple.
Facts. The
Um,
Twitter.
yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't even know
Oh
if
no,
I'm.
are we gonna fuck with Twitter?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Elon Wilding.
Our
I
tweets
know.
do get some real traction, but I'm like, whatever, whatever.
At some point in time, we got to draw the line. We
Do
got to
we need
know.
to do we need to
You
bring
know,
MySpace back? I mean, Black
we got to
Twitter.
know
We need to,
what's.
yeah.
We
Let
just
us
need
know
our
where to go.
own.
Let us know where to go. Black Twitter.
So let's. Can somebody please come up with our own Twitter?
Yeah.
Like, can we get that going? I know someone was trying to do that a couple years ago. They started their own little black Twitter like page, but didn't get any traction.
Oh.
You know.
Well, you can follow us on YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Please do like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you want to watch the video. If you like to watch, go to YouTube. If not, you like to listen, go to Anchor. What else? Yeah, then we'll talk about some good stuff next week. And what else, Shane? I think that's it. I got to buy my tickets for
go see
for
Black
Black
Panther.
Panther. So, yeah, go see Black Panther.
Love
Remember,
those
don't
who
leave.
love you.
Don't
you know?
look. Yeah. You know what? But you know what's even harder is to love people that don't love you.
Ooh, that's good.
You know?
But you know what? Also on top of that, fuck them if they don't.
Love them from afar.
You love them from afar. And listen, people, don't stress out. Don't. Hey, if somebody don't like you, don't kill yourself trying to make them like you.
Yeah.
You know, fuck them.
And
Don't
say,
carry that hate around in your heart. Don't carry that stress around in your heart either.
No.
Trying to make somebody like you. Like,
No.
stop. No, don't make somebody like you.
What someone thinks about you is none of your business.
It ain't got shit to do with you. What they think about you.
I tell my daughter that all the time. Who cares?
Who cares?
It's
You're
none
the
of your
enemy in
business.
somebody's
Right.
story.
Yeah.
Somebody's story, you're the enemy.
You're
the
villain.
bad guy
Yep.
in somebody's story.
Oh
I
well.
don't care how nice you are.
No.
Somebody don't like your ass.
So, can you believe it? Can you believe it?
There's
But,
people out there who don't like Trish, y'all. I don't
Can
know
you
how.
believe it?
Them-
But
It is
I
what
love
it
them.
is.
I
You
love
know.
them anyway.
That's it.
And I wish them all the best. So, all right. Well, I guess
All
we'll
right,
get back to the salt mines.
Bet. I see you out there.
Bye. I was going to go back to work now, man.
Yes, sir. We's about to go back to work right now.